Good afternoon. My name is Zubair, and I took the CurveSetter MCAT preparation course last year in preparation of my MCAT studies. One of the questions that I've been asked frequently is why did I choose CurveSetter specifically and how did I find out about it? I actually came across CurveSetter on Instagram where the CurveSetter preparation company was running an advertisement demonstrating excellent scores and excellent preparation for the MCAT exam. So I managed to go to their website and where I read about the profiles of the MCAT instructors and the top medical schools that they were attending. So I was initially very impressed with the outlook of the course, the structure of it, and this was one of the main reasons that I decided to enroll in it because I was serious about going to medical school in hopes of becoming a doctor and a physician at an American institution. Why did I choose MCAT preparation course over CurveSetter rather than other companies like Princeton and Kaplan? I believe that the videos were the main resource that I utilized through CurveSetter specifically, because the problem with the other courses is that their delivery modes are different. In CurveSetter, the language used by the instructors is very straightforward and to the point. A lot of the advanced scientific topics that appear on the MCAT exam were taught in very simplistic terminology by the MCAT instructors. What did I try before CurveSetter that didn't work? I initially tried a lot of methods before. I actually used a lot of flashcards, mainly to remember key vocabulary terms, especially for chemistry and physics. Those are areas that I needed significant improvement in. And after CurveSetter, I jotted down every single term, every single vocabulary term that the instructors were mentioning in their videos. So sometimes I rewatched the videos 2 or 3 times even, so that I could have a concrete understanding of the material that was being presented. I saw tremendous improvement in all areas of the MCAT, mainly in biology and the Chem Phys section. My psychology was overall very strong in the beginning because I had taken psychology courses back in high school and in college. So those core concepts were reinforced throughout my MCAT preparation. The most favorite part of the course was that they had weekly office hours where the instructors themselves would be available to answer any questions that I had regarding the course or any specific part of a problem that I didn't understand. So it was very nice for them to be there and actually guide me through any questions that I had or any problem that could be clarified further, and really helping me understand the specific details about what the MCAT exam was about. And especially this helped in the transition for me when I was actually taking full-length practice exams in preparation for the real exam. So overall, the 64 core lectures are a must. Especially if you're studying MCAT and this is your first time kind of understanding the do's and don'ts of the MCAT, I would recommend that you watch at least one or two lectures daily and jot down everything you can about what that lecture was about and be able to retain that material over time, because the MCAT preparation is not about just memorization, but it's more about analyzing complex reasoning skills. And because the exam is based on understanding scientific studies, experimental setups, so you have to be very familiar with the terminology that they're wanting you to understand. So I would, if I would be taking the MCAT again, I would definitely read more scientific journals, be active in research, so as to improve your understanding of scientific terminology and experimentation, which the MCAT goes after in all of its sections. In terms of cars, I would really recommend doing practice-based passages throughout your MCAT duration of preparation, because cars is something that's very difficult for a lot of learners, especially for those who don't have strong English skills and strong reasoning skills. So I would definitely recommend doing at least 4 to 5 passages daily, and to understand what your weaknesses are regarding the passages, because the passages are actually not science based. That's the only section of the MCAT that's not based on any scientific understanding. So I would just be aware, focus on, just get a book or something, and just do practice passages, and just develop a routine. Every morning when you get up, have 3 or 4 passages to do, and then go into the other sections. Overall, I think it's important to have a balanced routine while doing the MCAT, because the MCAT requires patience and long-term commitment. So set aside, at least 3 to 4 months, especially if you're a junior. Start studying for your MCAT early on, beginning of your, end of your sophomore, beginning of your junior year of college if you're a traditional pre-med student. I actually was a social sciences major, so I was actually having to study, these subjects for the very first time. Fortunately, I have been accepted to medical school, and I hopefully will matriculate this fall. And I'm very excited about medical school, and I know that it's a very difficult process, but regardless of the difficulty, it's important not to lose hope, and focus on your weaknesses, focus on your deficiencies, because by doing that repetitively, you will ultimately develop stronger skills, and you'll be in a better position than you started. And MCAT is all about improvement, long-term dedication, and I hope that you will consider taking CurveSetter, because CurveSetter really helps organize those topics and in a very succinct way. And if you have trouble, go to the office hours, go to the instructors themselves, because they are very invaluable resources for advice, for anything general or anything particular related to the MCAT preparation journey. Everyone's different, but I think in the end, the results do pay off. I'm excited about the next chapter, and I hope you will continue to focus on your MCAT preparation studies. If there's any other questions, feel free to shoot me questions, or the MCAT preparation experts at CurveSetter. I definitely would recommend you take that course, and good luck on your MCAT preparation journey. Thank you.